All right, we are live. Let's see that here. Cool. All right, we're set. Let's go live here on Insta as well. There you go. Hello to Frappuccino and Philippe. It's time to start some morning writing today. It's March 14th. Hello, Frappuccino from Germany. I'm going to say hello from Lisbon. Um, Penyan says, interesting writing from right to left. Have I always done so? No, it's just a mirror image. And I don't know how to fix that here on Instagram either. But this seems to be something that people are interested in. Mad Milana sent a request to be in my live video. I don't know what that means. I'm going to keep on journaling though. Thank you for your request. Yeah, I actually am. This is my left side, and that's my right side. How do I? This is left, this is right. I'm right-handed. Oops, it's all right, Mad Milana. Thank you for your eagerness. Hello, Neon Voices. Pleasure to see you here. Fucking cold. Ah. Expat Alexander, how am I feeling today? I'm feeling fucking horrible. I had to sleep with my mouth open the whole night. My nose is completely stuffed. You know, my voice is very different today. Um, I thought yesterday's running would be really good for my cold, um, but I'm reminded of the phrase my dad says, is that if you have a cold and you don't take the right medicine, you're going to suffer for 7 long, miserable days. But if you do all the right things and you take the right medicine, you will only suffer for a week. And so I thought I was smart yesterday and I boost my immune system and get all the anti-inflammatory. Today it's just, I'm a mess. I'm a complete mess. I have no idea how I'm going to film today's video. It's going to be very weird, but we'll see. Oh, hello, Masha. It's good to see you on YouTube. Hold on, here's a cool thing. I'm not sure if you can see this way. On YouTube, I got this button so I could switch back and forth between scenes. Did that button work? Hang on. There's this button. Hey-oh! There you go. I can see myself now. And back here. That's a cool little trick. On YouTube, there's a totally different angle than this one on Instagram. All right, back to it. Okay, where was I? I was in a good thought. Bronchitis. Alexander, that sounds horrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Jeez, I had pneumonia like 3 times when I was younger, and I know that I definitely am prone to lung infections, and so I try to be nice to my lungs now if I can. Okay, back to it, back to it. Thank you, Alexandra. I've been a fan of yours and Martina since Eat Your Kimchi, YouTube Life in Korea. I miss Korea. Wow. Yeah. Korea's a long, long time ago. I was speaking with somebody else on Instagram also who has been watching since my time in Korea. And we've been having good talks about it. My God, this nose. Mm. Ooh, you normally write every second line. Why do you write every second line? Or you include a drawing. Yes, I know. I have a good friend of mine who challenged me to, instead of journaling my thoughts, try drawing them out. Because when we draw, we access a very different part of our minds and a very different part of our experience. The only problem is that when I journal, I'm very comfortable with words and with language. But when I draw, I don't have those skills whatsoever. And so I just feel that even though it's a useful exercise to be able to draw, I feel a lot more rewarded in the journaling that I do, and I'm able to dig into the parts of me that I haven't been able to discover. Am I still living in Spain? No, that was just a quick project I was there for. 3.5 months now that project's closed, and so I came back to Lisbon. It was really nice living in Spain, but it was such a demanding project. I was there, my God, I'd be working on it from like 8:30 to 6:30 and like skipping lunches, and it was it was a challenging time. And so I'm happy to have much chiller mornings now and to be able to reconnect with my writing. I wasn't able to write basically at all when I was in Spain, and that I know that whenever I don't write, then my mental health doesn't necessarily do all too great. So this is very important for me right here. how am I handling everything that's happening in the world with Trump and Putin, etc.? Um, I'm handling it the same way that we handled it when there was like Bush and Saddam Hussein, and it's just always kind of the same old, same old. These are bigger stories from people and players and powers that I have no impact over, that don't necessarily impact me that much either. Um, I I don't feel jeopardized for my life or well-being. I definitely understand I'm in a very privileged position, while other people um, do feel a lot more threatened. But I think that if it's not Trump and Putin now, it's gonna be whoever the fuck and whoever the fuck in 5 years. And I think that these stories are definitely made to seem a lot worse based on the kind of content that we consume. I remember I turned on my Apple TV and I saw a thumbnail for the John Oliver Daily Show, and there was like this sign that said 0 days without an accident. There was a red alarm bell on top of it, and a map of the world, and a really scared face. And I thought that they're perpetuating a lot of the fear as well. It's not just the actions of people that are in politics that are doing it, who are always going to be doing this shit forever and ever and ever. But it's also the actions of the media that are making it seem horrible and making people seem horrible and not really showing any empathy whatsoever. I think the way that I handle this is, instead of thinking about people that I've never seen, never touched, never been able to speak with, I'm interested in who's around me, who's in my community that I could speak with and connect and touch with. That's the power that I have, and I'd rather feel empowered than disempowered. So that's a bit of a long answer. Gilmy says, "Hi Simon, nice to see you. Long time watcher from Cairns. Cairns? Carnes. Don't know how to say that word. Australia. Glad to see you doing well. You're not seeing me do my best right now. This nose is absolutely horrible. Um, but it is nice to write. And I got 5 more minutes, and I'm in a deep thought, so I definitely wanna dig into this. Definitely want to dig into this one. I was just writing about how poorly I treated people in the past, and remembering things that I I said and did, and trying to come to terms with them. Yep, snotty as fuck, mate. Love it, love it. All right, here we go. Jesus. Fuck. Expat Alexander, will I come back to Toronto one day? I don't have necessarily any urge. I mean, I have my family there, but God, it's so cold, and I don't know. Toronto, I found kind of depressing and not my kind of place. I definitely feel more European than I feel Canadian. Lisbon and Europe is definitely my vibe. Anyhow, that's it for today's journaling. Thanks for joining me. Thank you, Expat Alexandra and Gilmy and everyone else for their comments and connections. And I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, with a lot less snot and a lot more words that I could share. It's always great. Take care, everyone. Yeah. And now. And yeah. And yeah. And